We are back to sunny skies here in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan. Yes, there are a few clouds that are still hanging around town, but we do have a dry forecast and some sun back into the area. We're going to keep it that way. And even as we go towards the dinner hour and later this evening, you can actually find that some of those clouds do start to fall apart anyway. That sunset going to be in the 9 o'clock hour, and we'll have some clear skies at first. But as we go into Thursday, you will find that that territory might be a little bit unsettled. But I'm happy to report in today's forecast, it's going to be a little bit warmer. The last couple of days we've been stuck in the 60s, and highs today will be into the upper 70s. It'll be bright, it'll be sunny, it'll be warmer. It'll feel more summer-like outside today rather than the spring-like conditions that we've been working with the last couple of days. Keeping an eye on that wind direction, northwest winds. They should be lighter, but they're still going to have a little bit of a cooler breeze that you can feel while you're outside. We'll find, though, that we're still into the mid-60s at the halfway point of our Wednesday. A little bit cooler even towards our North Traverse cities at 56. We have 60s further south and west, and even towards the Central Plains, that's where we find 80 degrees in St. Louis, and otherwise, though, those mid-70s. And as far as the East Coast, you can see right there along the water, they're not having too bad of some warmer weather, but where we have that rainfall from yesterday, you can see it's a little bit cooler. Highs there, stuck in the 50s and 60s, just like the cooler conditions that we had. Now outside, here's those gorgeous skies. A little bit of sun, though you can notice that it's kind of filtered with the clouds that we have. Just a few light puffy clouds out there, none that are carrying rainfall overhead. And we do have, though, some sun, and I'm noticing blue skies. This look, however, will change. Remember last week when it was very hazy and we look out into the distance and see how far we can look down the Maumee River? Well, we're once again going to be watching wildfire smoke. So as that low pressure system that brought us some rain, it's going to be moving then further east. So as it rotates counterclockwise, it picks up the smoke that we have from Quebec, and it's been wrapping that in, and that's going towards our west. But as the system continues to rotate counterclockwise and shift, that's going to then shift that momentum to bring smoke here into Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan. So as far as today, things will be pretty quiet on that front. It's Thursday when we really start to see that pickup, getting kind of closer to those mid to heavier portions of heavy smoke. As far as what we anticipate for air quality, we don't anticipate major concerns. And of course, we'll be keeping an eye, though, to that as we constantly are able to get updates on that number as we go through the day tomorrow. Friday, though, will start to bring a little bit of relief. So we're really watching that low pressure system, the rain, and then also we're going to be seeing that wind direction shift as well, because that's going to be some of the biggest drivers that we have, because that wildfire smoke, that's something we're going to be watching all season long. So make sure you have the WTOL 11 weather app for updates. I just put an update out there that's going to be on the app for you to enjoy. So make sure you check out that video. Of course, tomorrow we'll be using the radar feature once again. We gave it a good workout yesterday, but we do have pretty calm, quiet conditions as we go through. The rest of our Wednesday we'll have the sun, that sunset, and then you'll find that overnight lows don't fall as cool and chilly as what they have been the last couple of evenings. Now, a look across the country, of course, we had rain yesterday, so you're going to find that further east, but I am keeping my eye to the severe weather outbreak that we have further south. If you have family down there, make sure you're checking in with them. They are working with some severe weather already at this point in the day, and we'll continue to see this system kind of evolve as we go. As far as that severe weather threat, you're going to see that's just there on the southern portion of the southeast corner of the country. So Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, northern Louisiana, always going to be keeping an eye to the weather that they have. And also, like I said, if you have family that's kind of in this bullseye of severe weather, make sure you're staying in touch with them. Here at home, we don't have any severe weather in the forecast. You are going to find that the rain from yesterday, that's off towards Pennsylvania, New York, Buffalo even, to where in the Buckeye State, we're in pretty good shape. Not a lot going on here as far as the water. Of course, we could use more rain to kind of catch us up, but it's also nice to have some sunny days, a little bit of a balance in both, and that's what we find here in the forecast. Hour by hour conditions today are showing that, yes, we'll have some sun, a little bit of cloud cover, just a few fair weather clouds. Thankfully, though, it is going to be warmer than what we've been working with on Monday and Tuesday. So we're bringing some heat, though we're still lagging behind about 5 or so degrees. Overnight, we'll have mostly clear skies. That'll cool us out just a touch, but as we go into Thursday, the clouds start to funnel back in, as we will find that though much of the morning will be dry, our best chance for picking up on some showers and storms, that's going to be later into the evening around dinner time. We're talking 6, 7, 8 o'clock. And that, though, is going to be just some showers and some general summer thunderstorms, but just something to keep an eye to. And of course, watch on the WTOL 11 weather app. And as far as the rain totals, because we are talking thunderstorms, of course, no numbers today, but with those thunderstorms as we go into your Thursday, you're going to find that they're pretty isolated in spots. So those storms, they carry a little more water, and it's hard for us to pinpoint exactly where that will be. So many of us are going to be looking at about another 1/4 inch of rainfall. If you're caught underneath some of those storms, could be a little bit higher than that. But overall, we're at least looking at some rain, and if we can continue to kind of stack that up with some wet days, dry days, and as we go back and forth, hopefully we should be, well, getting into a little bit of a better groove as far as the season. The catch is I'm not seeing a lot of rain in the extended forecast. Though we have it on Thursday, the heat comes in. So we have those upper 70s for today and the rest of the work week. Here comes the heat, maybe some summer thunderstorms to go with it. Not really in the cards for the weekend. So if you have weekend plans, maybe you're going to the Beer and Bacon Festival. You're going to find that you have dry weather for that on Saturday. And even early next week, we're not eyeing a lot of rain until next Thursday. So we'll have to wait a whole nother week for us to really have a shot at picking up anything in the rain gauge. But at least during this time frame, those temperatures become a little more consistent. We'll be seeing those to be in the low to mid 80s. Of course, regarding any rain chances and the wildfire smoke and kind of that busier Thursday forecast, and make sure you stay updated with the WTOL 11 weather team with your frequent updates on the WTOL 11 weather app.